Yo guys, what is up? Today I come to you with my weekly review of Fukumenkei Noise, aka the Anonymous Noise, and we are at episode 3. Now, you know what that means. The 3 episode ruling, so that means, are you guys going to continue with this series, put it on hold for a later date to watch, or are you going to drop it for whatever various reasons you may have? I would love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments section. Now, for me, I'm continuing with it, especially after this episode, because I really want to know what is Nino planning to do by at least next week's episode. And knowing that this series does not give you a preview, you're kind of just thrown into the loop for whatever you get for the following episode. So we know Mio is going to quit being the vocalist of In No Hurry to Shout. Yes, she was the temporary vocalist because originally that spot was for Nino. We knew Yuzu writes songs for that. When Nino hears them, she'll be able to sing them. And that was his original purpose, and Mia was just filling in that spot. We come to the point where she actually gives Nino advice on how to become a better singer, because despite Nino not having, everything it needs to be like a pro singer and everything, she has it in her where she can draw in her audience, which Mio says she was never able to do. And they do get a little bit closer, understanding that they have a love interest, even though the love interests are completely different. So while at the same time they're love rivals, at the same time they got closer with each other. So I would love to see more of development of these two female characters. We also come to find out that the reason for why Yuzu decided not to sing anymore. But I'll get into that after what we come to realize Momo is actually a composer. And how it came to be was Nino saw on television one of the bands, some idol group was singing, and then she saw the composer who wrote their song, and that composer was Momo Kiryu. Now she remembers Momo's mother's maiden name, so she went to the music company and she saw this poster for like some type of competition that's going to take place in the summer, and that if you send in your resume, all applicants send in their resume, and if they win the competition, they will be able to sign with the company and have someone compose their songs for them. So she decides to send in her application in hopes that if she is chosen and she wins, she'll be able to meet Momo and, sing his songs, and he'll be able to hear her sing once again, and they can be reunited. But we come to find out Momo doesn't want to meet up with Nino. We don't know exactly his reasons for why he doesn't. My only guess is because he's afraid of meeting up with her, or like he's trying to keep his distance in hopes that she will forget about him eventually or something. I don't know what the case may be. They will have to further explain that. But as of right now, he does not want to interact with her at all. Now for Yuzu, which was actually pretty sad. We come to find out the reason why he won't sing. Now, he and Nino were talking, and they stumbled upon Hariyoshi and Kuro talking. And Hariyoshi was like, it was Nino's fault for why Yuzu can no longer sing, because he was not supposed to sing, and he sang for her on the beach. Now, if you remember last week's episode, and they were doing for majority of the episode a flashback of when Nino, Momo, and Yuzu were kids, and the time when he didn't pop up on that Wednesday, because only on Wednesdays he was able to see Nino, and he left that song for her to sing. We come to find out that Yuzu had a throat illness, and he was hospitalized. So he would sneak out on every Wednesday and go to the beach side and write down his lyrics, because he's no longer able to sing. He loved to sing, and with this illness now, it prevents him from doing so. And when he heard Nino singing, he realized he found his new voice. And that's why he was always willing to compose songs. Anytime he hears her sing, he's able to create so many songs. So that's how he was able to create that bond with her and fell in love with her. And remember, when she realized that, when she was told that she may not be able to see Momo ever again, and how she started to scream out in frustration and sadness, Yuzu, knowing the condition that he was in and that he was told not to sing, he sang for her. And when we go back to the present day and we see them on the rooftops in the rain, and he's trying to sing, it was just so sad, because it's like he didn't lose his voice, but he lost his singing voice, something that was a part of him. And because he decided 6 years prior to soothe the girl who he's in love with out of her pain and every frustration she was feeling that day. And it was really sad when you saw those two in the rain singing with each other, even though you could not hear anything from Yuzu. Now, I believe when Nino shout out saying that she was no longer to sing, I believe her reason for saying that was she felt responsible for the predicament Yuzu is in. She felt like she was one to blame, and I also felt frustrated that Horiyoshi was willing to blame Nino when Yuzu must have told them the reasons why and, told them part of his history, but I think they kind of twisted in their way, saying that, if he never sang for Nino that day, he would be able to sing right now or something of the sort. But I think after hearing what he had to say and realizing that he can't sing no more, Yuzu is in this position where she is putting blame on herself. And I cannot wait for next week's episode because, one, Yuzu sent to the manager saying that he's allowing her to become the vocalist of In No Hurry to Shout, as well as that she's sending her application in hopes to be picked during the summer and become the winner so that she can start with the music company that Momo is in. I wonder how she's going to deal with all of that in next week's episode and so forth. So, at this point, we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but it will be really interesting to see what's going to happen to these several characters, especially for the main three. So if you guys saw this week's episode of Fukumenkei Noise, aka the anonymous noise, do tell me in the comment section below. As like I said earlier, tell me, are you going to continue with this series, put it on hold, or drop it? And the links are in the description box as always. And I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later. Bye!